Okay, so hey there, what's up friendos? Welcome back to the channel, it's your boy Matt, and we are back with some more Marvel Future Fight. And as you can see, we have got our first sneak peek at an actual new character or uniform for this update. And it looks like Alex is right, we are going with a Fear Itself update. And let's take a second look at this video for Hulk. It looks a badass, that uniform does look really cool. Although it's disappointing that once again we're getting a great rework for Hulk, but as it says here, check out the new skills and abilities. Interesting mix of videos you're showing me there, YouTube. Michael Jackson and Beast Mode. Huh. Okay. But anyway, yeah, you can see, check out the new looking abilities of this supervillain. And I imagine that's why some people are going to be upset. Most people are happy because it's another great rework for Hulk. But unfortunately, yeah, it is keeping him as a supervillain. So yeah, as we can see, once again, it looks like Phase 4 in MFF is just as much all over the place and a mess as Phase 4 in the MCU. As we've gone from Thor Part 2 with gore, and then we're just mishmashing that in with Fear Itself. And once again, it just feels like parts of updates are just not being completed in time with other parts of updates, and we're getting this weird mishmash. But yeah, as we can see, and I would say that the good or great uniform reworks of the last couple of years actually did start with Immortal Hulk. So it's nice that we've come around full circle back to it. It's just a shame that with all the iconic looks he has had, traditionally Hulk and Spidey have been the biggest two characters in Marvel. And yet we haven't had a decent hero uniform for him ever. There's so many iconic looks in the comics, in TV, in film, and yet the MCU uniforms never really did great justice to him. You can see we've got him built up purely as this Immortal Hulk. We didn't even bother building him before, but we've built him purely for PvP, for timeline battle. We've got a regen on him. It'll be interesting to see if this new Tier 4 keep saying that, Tier 4 Hulk can do anything in PvE, or if they're going to keep him strictly PvP. We have seen that certain characters can go well hybrid, like Spider-Man, like Doctor Doom, but a lot of the other characters who are provisionally specifically for timeline battle, i.e. Thanos, Adam Warlock, Wolverine, Jean Grey, have never been great in PvE content as well. They can do certain things, but they can never do high levels. So we're just going to give him just a random team of strikers. We've given him a HP leadership and just a standard support. And this is stage 1 of Ultron. Okay, this is just to get a random baseline of what any character should be able to do really against stage 1 of Infinity Ultron. By the way, if you're not big on spending crystals to unlock Gore day 1, expect that you're going to have a lot of tasks such as clear Infinity Ultron 5 times, clear Mephisto 5 times, clear Null 5 times. So just a bit of a warning, if you're not prepared to spend those crystals to unlock Gore day 1, it's going to be about a week of having to fight other bosses, world bosses of the day, and re-rolling to get them in order to unlock him for free. But as you can see here, this is stage 1, and any good character, like a good character in MFF these days, would be down to 20 bars by now, at least. You know, it's stage 1 after all. And even though Ultron is a lot harder than current content, we expect Gore is going to be as big a step up from Ultron as Ultron was from Null. I think that's fair to assume. And if that's the case, you can see in a minute we have done 5 bars, and that's on stage 1. So you can see he's really not great. But in order to give a more accurate test of where he should be, the highest we can go for a villain, or the highest I can go for a villain, unfortunately, is only stage 9. So we'll pop him in and just do the first minute again and see a real PvE test of where he is. and I think we're going to see the difference is embarrassing. Now the good thing is, obviously he's tanky enough and he can take a lot of hits from Ultron and presumably from Gore that a lot of other characters wouldn't be able to take. You know, being one shot like for GBR certainly is not something that Hulk needs to worry about. The problem is, as we can see, is his damage output, and I for one think that Hulk should be one of the stronger characters in the game. I know that if we go for comic accuracy and power scaling, the problem is that then everyone becomes broken if we give them their true power, and if everyone's broken, well then no one is broken because everyone is all the same. But Hulk really should be able to do a lot better in PvE as well as being strong for PvP. So I hope that with this Null outfit that he regains his place near the top of the meta for PvP, but also, I mean, yeah, doing 2 bars is embarrassing for someone as strong as the Hulk. He needs to be a lot better for PvE content, whether that's World Boss, be it World Boss Legend or World Boss Extreme, whatever it is, or GBR. And hopefully with this new uniform they're going to give him some tools. I'm not sure whether they should keep it as him being stronger with HP or if they should go back to attack. I personally feel that they should keep with the HP theme. It makes him unique, it makes him different from everyone else, and since you don't exactly have a rage meter or mechanic, then HP is a closer thing to it, and I think that actually suits his character well. Would I like to see him then get a further uniform in a few months' time with She-Hulk that makes him a hero again? Yeah, sure, that would be fantastic. But I imagine we're probably only going to get She-Hulk and Titania. So let's just go ahead and see how he currently fits in the meta in PvP. Because as great as he was when this uniform came out, we know he has gone down a couple of pegs since then, purely due to the resurgence of other great types. Spidey, Adam Warlock, Emma Frost, Thanos, they've all had their moment to shine in the PvP meta now, and they've kind of overtaken him. So let's see what he can do. So we'll switch over, we'll go on to manual play, and yeah, we can see he can tank hits, he's still as tanky as ever, and obviously going up to level 80 is going to make that massively more so. And we can indeed clap Sentry. Whilst most people have Sentry built up really well, it doesn't have too much that we need to worry about. It's Emma who we need to worry about. And there we go. We didn't even get to have a try against Spidey. Emma just absolutely clapped him. So let's just get these other 2 killed off and we can move out. But as you can see, he does need a lot of work. Not because he was particularly bad and he was a great rework, but just because the timeline meta has moved on so substantially in the last 12 months really, if you think about it. So yeah, there's our breakdown of Hulk as he stands. It is a shame that the only good Hulks we ever seem to get in Marvel Future Fight are villain Hulks. And it's a shame that the game does seem to be all over the place without a real roadmap at the moment. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Were you happy to see a villain Hulk? Would you rather a hero Hulk at some point in the future? Are you happy with 2 combat tier 4s before we get a speed type? Let me know your thoughts. And until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, take care for now. Bye.